I guess maybe introduce yourselves to and where you're from, since we're doing introductory stuff today, so we're gonna start with Ira.
Hey Tommy, Ira Schofeld with WarChant.com, also from Miami. Okay. We know Coach Norvell's been talking about you for a long time, even before you got to BC. Could you talk about the interest you had in Florida State, maybe even before you became a college football player, and just how exciting it was once this kind of came about?
Nice to meet you. Yes, the interest I had in Florida State, I've had that interest since I was a kid. I have family to go here. It's been my dream school, so just excited to be here and be a part of this team.
We'll go around front to Chris.
Hey, Tommy, Chris Newton, almost 24/7. What's it like to be a quarterback in the Gus Malzahn offense? Kind of give us behind the scenes since you have experience with it before FSU.
Just being in his offense, just from experience. My freshman year at UCF. It's an offense that it's going to be explosive, going to be high tempo. Just really excited to be back and be involved, and just having him as my coach again. So I'm excited to see what this year, how this year goes.
I'm gonna go to Brendan.
Hey Tommy, I'm Brendan Sano with Knowles 24/7. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can you describe your game for us? Things that you think you do well and things that you're trying to kind of work on, build on here this off season.
Just to describe my game. I feel like I can do everything. I feel like with the right tools and and the right structure, the right system, I feel like I can be unbelievable. But just my style of play. I'm the new style of play. That's what's going on. I can extend plays and kind of just make things happen. Off schedule. So yeah.
I'm gonna go to Jordan.
Hey Tommy, Jordan Silversmith, Tomahawk Nation, nice to meet you. Obviously Florida State struggled a lot last year. Just what gave you the confidence to still commit to Tallahassee and commit to Coach Norvell and know that this program can kind of turn it around?
I've seen it happen before. I know what kind of excitement and kind of just excitement this fan base and this community brings just by even playing here or just watching. This is an exciting place that loves football and that really cares about their guys and their players. So I just want to be a part of that. Just wanted to come back down south, close to home, and just be a part of something special.
I'm gonna go up front to Peter.
Hey Thomas, Peter, Tallahassee Democrat. Mike Norvell is really active in the transfer portal and getting all the guys. You got the big guys, offensive line, the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Just tell me about the chemistry you have, guys, that you've made with them so far.
I would say the chemistry. It's been amazing. I feel like being the first one and as a quarterback to commit coming out of the portal. I feel like that means a lot because then it gives guys like kind of whereabouts of where they should go or if they should come to that school, knowing who their quarterback's going to be or their leader's going to be. But just going through the process, just helping recruit and stuff like that, like Deuce and Squirrel and Micah and Luke and those guys, it's been amazing. I've gotten to create bonds with those guys on and off the field, and I feel like our chemistry is continuing to grow every day. I be with those guys a lot and hang out with those guys a lot, so I think it's going to be amazing. See what we can do together.
I'm gonna go up front to Kurt.
Hey, Kurt Weiler with the Osceola. You talked about UCF. I guess was leaving after 1 year just about feeling ready for an opportunity that wasn't there yet. And I guess how tough was that? It seems to have been a good fit for your skill set, the offense. I guess how excited are you to be reunited with Coach Malzahn?
Oh, of course, yeah. It was. I just felt like I was ready, to go get an opportunity to go prove to the world that I can, play and be that leader and lead a team. I'm so excited to be back with Coach Gus Malzahn. He's a great leader, great coach. We had a great bond when I was there. He was a great leader for me. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to be back with him and just being able to be his guy.
I'm gonna go to Matt.
Matt Lasser with WarChant.com. Nice to meet you, Tommy.
Nice to meet you as well.
From social media and kind of seeing you around the facility, it seems like you and Deuce Robinson have clicked really fast. Kind of tell us about that relationship and how close are you guys so quickly? It's only been like a month now.
There's just some things in life where you meet someone that you just know that you guys have that inner peace or inner circle about each other. Deuce is an amazing friend. He got an amazing character and personality, and I just love his work ethic. We push each other every day, and just being friends with a guy like that that's gonna hold you accountable and push you to be the best you can be. It means a lot. So I think just when he was going through the recruiting process, that's what kind of like hit it. We just talking about pushing each other and demanding things out of each other to get the best out of each other. So I feel like that really would set the tone for it.
Back to Ira.
Kind of following up on that, how exciting has this process been, especially like December, January, in terms of kind of helping this coaching staff shape the roster? I'm sure you're checking out clips of Squirrel and different guys, and what kind of input were you giving them during that process?
Just giving inputs on what I see. Of course, you go through the film and breaking down clips and stuff like that, and bringing those two in like Deuce. Just watching his big body, his style of play, to being able to run at his speed and move the way he moves is incredible. And it's he has experience. He's played with Caleb Williams. He's played at USC in big games and stuff like that. So he's definitely ready for the moments and score right as well. He's played with great quarterbacks. He's played in the system, and he's an unbelievable player. Just watching him, he's played in big time games, and like that's what kind of we're looking for. Some guys that's ready to go right now and be able to go and take on the expectations for this year.
I'm gonna go with Aslan.
Aslan Javandi with WarChant.com. Do you prefer Thomas or Tom?
Tom.
Tom. Entering the portals is it's a very common thing now, but I guess entering the portal kind of during the season is a little bit kind of uncommon. Can you kind of talk about your decision to leave Boston College at the time you decided to leave Boston College?
Yes. I would just say, unfortunately, things didn't happen the way I wanted them to happen. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that was out there is not true. But that's past me now. I'm here now. I'm a part of something special. I'm a Seminole. I'm with these guys. So my main focus now is just leading these guys and trying to turn this thing around and help this community and this fan base, bring back the excitement that everyone is used to.
Gonna go to Brendan.
I got a two-parter, if that's okay. Is that okay, Tommy?
Yeah, that's fine.
The first one is looking at your stats from this past season. A lot of the passing efficiency seemed to get better. I guess what went into becoming, a more comfortable quarterback, a more efficient one as a passer?
I would just say, 2023 is my first year playing. Just young guy, just going out there trying to, make plays, have fun. And then this year, just more of, leading and trying to actually be efficient and progress and actually being a quarterback and just, managing the game and taking what the defense gives me and just stuff like that. So I would say this year, just, the game slowed down for me a lot, and I was able to just dissect and, read and just make plays with my arms instead of my legs this year.
You mentioned the legs, and the rushing numbers did change quite a bit from one year to the other. Was there an injury you were dealing with, or was it a system scheme? I know it was a new coach. Was there a scheme change? What went into that difference?
Not really no change. I just, I just feel like I just got more comfortable in the pocket, and I started trusting my guys up front, and sitting in there a second longer, or hanging in there to take that blow to make that throw and stuff like that. Just the qualities of a true quarterback.
Gonna go up front to Peter.
Tom, to follow up on back in Boston College playing in Bill O'Brien's system, do you feel like it kind of really benefits you to be more of a prolific passer? I'm sure you have aspiration to want to play at the NFL level. I'm sure playing with Bill O'Brien did really help you with your game.
Playing with him and him leading me and coaching me, it meant a lot. With a guy with his history and his background and the guys he's coached. I thought he was an amazing coach. Thought it was great for me. He taught me things that I didn't know and progressed me in a way, like you said, like a passer and more efficient and throwing the ball and stuff like that, and just being able to dissect defense and read and stuff like that. So I would say he helped me a lot of just just understanding the game and understanding position.
Back to Kurt.
Did you said a few of your family members went to Florida State?
Yes, sir.
Is who in your family?
Devontae Freeman, he won the national championship here.
We've heard
back
that.
when James was Yeah.
Is he's like
That's probably the one you guys would know.
Sure.
That's why.
A few others as well, though.
Yeah, of course.
And then I guess you were recruited a little here, but not as a quarterback out of high school.
Correct.
I guess what were your impressions of Mike Norvell then? Your impressions of Mike Norvell now, and I guess what's it mean to have now shown that you can be a quarterback here when maybe you weren't viewed that way in high school?
I would say 2023 and 2024 helped me prove that I can play quarterback and play quarterback here. So, God does everything for a reason, and I can't complain. That's the path He chose for me, and now I'm here. So it all worked out the way I wanted it to work out, and I'm super excited to be here now.
All right, got time for a couple more. We're gonna go Ira.
Gotta call the two-parter. I gotta do my own. That 2023 game against Florida State, where you put 400 yards, I think you guys ran out of time more than anything in that game. But what was that like, and how much of that was wanting to show what you could do against a team like Florida State, since a lot of big-time schools weren't offering you as a quarterback?
It was exciting. I was blessed to have the opportunity to play against those guys. They were the number 3 team in the country. Had a really great defense, one of the best defense in college football that year. I took it personal. I had that chip on my shoulder from when I wasn't recruited, out of high school, and I just took it out there to the field and just really showed what I can do. So I really, thankful for the opportunity, and I had the opportunity to play against them and showcase what I can do.
This isn't your first time changing schools, and it's not new to the sport, but you guys are bringing in a ton of new guys, and they have a bunch of guys returning off a disappointing season. What's that been like in terms of how are guys meshing? Like, what have you seen from the locker room and things like that?
A couple of things I see from the locker room is they just I feel like missing leadership or missing someone that can, lead them and guide them and just that really care about them. Since I've been here, we've been meshing like really well. They have accepted me and let me be a part of their family and take the role of leading them and just guiding them the way it's supposed to be. But I love the guys. I love everyone here. I feel like this team, like this year, like right now, like just by being here only 3 weeks, our bond is already so tight and our chemistry is so good. And I feel like that's what leads. People don't really understand, like that's what leads on and off the field. If you don't have a chemistry or bond outside of, off the field or outside of the locker room, then, you won't really have one on the field. You need to be able to trust each other and be able to demand and respect each other and trust each other on the field. So I would say now, like we hang out a lot. I try to get the guys over a lot and try to be around anybody I can, whether it's offense or defense, like no matter what position, just to build that trust and that bond and those chemistry. So, so far it's been great. They're a great group of guys that I love being a part of so far, and can continue to express, how excited I am to be here and see where, this year leads.
All right, we got 3 more. We're gonna start with Jordan.
Tommy, following up on that, can you talk about your relationship with both Coach Tokars and also the other quarterbacks in the QB room?
Yes, Coach Tokars is, a really great, personality and character. Obviously, I can't really give you too much information because he hasn't coached me yet. But I just love his drive and his energy every day and his simplicity come to work and just, his love for his players. But Brock, Trev, Glenn, Kevin, like all the other guys, Michael, we have a great relationship. Like I said, I've been around the guys, just hanging out with those guys. As a quarterback unit, no matter who the guy is, like you have to be one and you have to stick together, be together. And I would say, Brock's been here and he's, kind of the older guy here and he's been helping me a lot and transitioning, just, showing me how Norvell want things or how Coach Tokars want things. So he's been an unbelievable, great leader for me and helping me just transition here. I love the guys so far. I have a great room, I feel like, and excited to be a part of those guys and work with them.
We're going back to Adler.
Tommy, how's tour of duty been? What have you seen from those drills, those days?
Tour of duty is definitely something that I've never been a part of or never done. Everybody around the country does summer workouts and mat drills and stuff like that, but the amount of discipline and strain and just like detailed and little things that they require out of you during that process of training is definitely like, it's definitely tough because like they try to demand and try to get the best out of you and to see how you can focus and lock in on the little things when you're tired and when you gas. But it's been different for sure. I never did anything like it, but it's definitely helping us be better and get in shape and stuff like that, and to get us ready for the fall. So.
All right, last one's gonna go to Chris.
Hey, Tommy, obviously you're familiar with what Gus does offensively. As you're learning it here, are there tweaks to it with the fact that he's now around some different people, including Mike Norvell?
You know, just by being here for like 3 weeks and he's freshly new and stuff like that. It's a lot of different things that's going on like off the field and stuff like that. So we really haven't got into like the ball perspective of things and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure with the tools and weapons that we have now that he didn't have at UCF and I didn't have at BC. You know, I'm pretty sure it goes into, you know, the schematically of change of, you know, depending on the guys that we have and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what, you know, he can dial up and put forth for us.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it, Tom.